Welcome back to Uncharted, the board game. This is round 4, and the first player this turn is going to be Tenzin. So let's, I guess, head right over and we'll get into Tenzin's first two actions. Okay, so here we are with Tenzin, and his first of two actions is, of course, he's going to use the run card, which allows him to draw a card, and he has drawn Cover. It says, you may use this effect when defending yourself to gain +3 defense points until the end of the turn. Then the battle. This does not count as an action. Now that costs 1 to play. And of course the card he's already had in his hand is the 5-cost big Gatling gun special card. So that's action 1. And action 2 is he's going to use his search ability, so he'll be placing a search token on the board. So let's go over to the main board and place Tenzin's search token. Okay, so at the main board, I keep calling them tokens. I think they're called markers. Okay, whatever. I'm going to place Tenzin's search marker on this card, which now means it is discovered. There are 3. So the effect now is going to go away, and this was the one that said anyone that has a marker on here gets +1 ability with their guns, +1 attack. But this is now discovered. Tenzin had the most the most markers on it, so he will get the 1 victory point. So we'll go up here. He's going to go from 7 to 8. This goes into the discard pile, and the markers go back to the players. And of course, the next card is revealed. And this one, we are now into the special or the more advanced cards. I think we have 9 cards left in that deck, in the adventure deck. And this is a little tougher, does 2 damage, has 10 health, but is worth 3 victory points if you take him down. It's a Guardian, so pretty nasty stuff. And that was Tenzin's 2 actions, and now we go over to Chloe. Okay, so we're here with Chloe, and her first of 2 actions, she is going to draw a card, so she uses her run ability. And she grabs Cover, which is exactly the card that Tenzin just got. So yes, there are duplicates, triplicates of the cards in the game. And I don't think I need to read it again. You know what it is already. That goes into her hand. And her second action is she is going to place a search token out on the main board. So she's going to, search marker. She's going to take the marker, place it on the board. Let's go to the main board and we'll do that. Okay, so Chloe is going to take her search marker and she is going to place it on the snuff bottle. And the ability here is whenever a player with 1 or more search markers on this card plays a card, he or she plays it at a cost of -1. So cards to play from your hand now face up onto your play area are 1 less for Chloe. All right, back to Tenzin. No one has passed yet. Okay, so with Tenzin, what he is going to do is he's going to use the zip wire, which means take 1 damage to your life and do one of the following. He is going to place a search marker. So his life is going to go from 9 down to 8. He is going to take a search marker and place it on the board. So that will be his first action. And so I am going to place it on the same card that Chloe did. I'm not going to change scenes here. Just to speed things up. So he basically now gets to play cards at -1 because he put a token or marker on the bottle as well. So for his second action, he is going to play Cover because that big Guardian has come out now. And it is usually a cost of 1, but because he has the token or the marker on the bottle, it costs -1. So this costs nothing for him to play. So for his second action, he is just playing this card out onto his play area. All right, over to Chloe. Okay, so now we're over to Chloe, and because she has a token on the bottle, she gets to play a card for -1. And so the first thing she wants to do is she is going to use the zip wire, and she is going to take 1 damage to herself, so she's going to go down from 8 down to 7, and she is going to draw a card. So she's using that ability to draw a card, and she draws Wandering. It says discard 1 blue card from your hand to draw 2 cards. Okay, wow, that is very interesting. And originally I was going to play this 3 card at a cost of 2, but this is actually a better card for drawing cards. And Chloe already has 3 blue cards in her hand, so she's going to, at a cost of 0, because she has a -1, she's going to play that for her second action down on the board. All right, back to Tenzin. So with Tenzin's turn, he has no ability to draw any more cards. He has his one special red card left. Doesn't really want to move a search token off of anything at the moment. So he is actually going to pass. And being the first player to pass, he gets to draw a card or take a search marker. He's going to take a search marker, play it on the board. Let's go to the main board and see what he does with it. And then he will have passed, and it will be up to Chloe to finish off this round. Okay, so Tenzin placing his marker on the board. He is going to complete the search on this card. He has the majority of search markers on the card, so he will claim the 1 victory point. And so what happens is he's going to go from 8 to 9. He's really pulling ahead of Chloe now. I don't know how Chloe's going to catch up. This card is goes away to the discard pile, and yes, we have to replace it with another card. And this time, it's replaced with the Ottoman Ring, and it takes 4 search markers to discover this one, but it's worth 4 victory points. It says you may play 1 card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand without paying its cost. So the person that has the majority, or if there's a tie for search markers on here, they both get that ability. That is really pretty powerful, and it's also worth 4 victory points. All right, and Tenzin has passed, so he can do no more this turn. All right, over to Chloe. Okay, so Chloe has not passed yet. Tenzin has, so Chloe can do some more actions, and one of the actions she's going to do is Wandering. This is a very nice, powerful card. It says discard 1 blue card from your hand to draw 2 cards, and so she's going to do just that. She is going to discard this card from her hand. It's a blue card, and she gets to draw 2 cards when she does that. And she draws a couple of good cards. She gets the Furba again duplicates of cards. Stand when resting non-green card in your play area, so once that's down and you use it. And this looks pretty nice. She gets a +6. A rocket-propelled gun. I believe that's what RPG stands for, not role-playing game. It's a +6, but it's a discard after after the attack. So it's a one-shot deal, but it does a lot of damage. And she may be able to take down the Guardian with that. Okay, that was one of her actions. And the other action is she could get rid of 2 cards, but I don't think she's going to do that. For her second action, she's actually going to get rid of this green card to play this blue card, and this blue card is Cover. Now, she has 3 blue cards down here, and she has 2 red cards, so her special ability is going to come into play at the beginning of the next round, and I'll show you that in a minute. So, wanting to have cover more than the balancing act, she is going to play this card down by having discarded the 1 green card and get rid of this one. So now she has 3 blue, 2 red, and she has 7 health, but let's just take a look at her special ability. And it says, if she has 2 red cards and 3 blue cards face up in her play area, which she does, it says recover 2 life at the start of each round. Well, she has 7 life right now. So the start of the next round, which will be round 5, she will automatically gain 2 health. So that's a great bonus to have. She still hasn't passed. Tenzin has, so now Chloe can do more actions if she so desires. And I think that, and of course I did something wrong. I probably should have used Drum to get rid of that card and then play that one. Never mind. She is just going to pass. And when she passes, she gets the first player token. All right, she's going to go first next turn. So let's go back to the board and have a look at what villains await to deal damage to our 2 characters. Okay, so we only have 1, I'm calling them villains. I'm not sure if they have an official name on them. He's a guardian. He is going to be dealing 2 damage to both Tenzin and Chloe. And I will show you Tenzin and Chloe's characters very quickly. They both have a lot of face-up cards. So they will just flip 2 of them over to negate all damage from this character. But I'll just show you that quickly, and then we'll do a recap for the end of round 4. Okay, so here we are with Tenzin. He has plenty of cards showing, so he'll just flip over a couple of them to deflect the 2 damage that is being doled out, and he takes no damage. All right, over we go to Chloe and see how she deals with the 2 damage attack. Okay, and Chloe likewise has a lot of face-up cards, and Francis Drake's Diary actually deflects 2 damage when you exhaust it, so she'll just do that, and she takes no damage. All right, let's go to the main board. A quick recap and see where things stand. Okay, here we are at the main board at the end of round 4. And at the end of the round, of course, we're supposed to check the game-ending conditions, which means only one player is surviving. That's not happened. Or one of the decks has been depleted, and we still have 3 decks with cards in them, so that none of the end game conditions have been met. Or both characters are killed, which would be another end game condition. All right, what do we have at the end of round 4? We have Tenzin with 9 victory points, and we have Chloe trailing pretty far behind with 4. However, Chloe gets to go first in round 5. All right, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for liking the videos. If you do, join me next time when Chloe will go first in round 5. Okay, thanks for watching.